Yeah, so what's going on? What's going on? Taking a little late night walk, clear the mind, try to get some thoughts off my head. So, real quick, right? So, if things not working out for you, things not working according to plan, let me make sure y'all can hear me. If things not working according to plan, do you give up on life? If things not working according to plan, well, make sure I lock my doors. If things not working according to plans, what you have planned out in life, what you thought was going to be the right ways, the right moves, and you thought you had it hatched out, thought you're going to make things work out no matter which way, and you got things planned out, but things don't happen to work out the way that you planned out for it to be. Do you give up on life, or do you give up in general, or do you take a detour on what's going to be happening, or do you try to overcome some of the setbacks in life and try to make things better? So that's what we're going to talk about as we take this little walk real quick. And we talking about, that could be with a job, that could be in life general, it could be with situations, from any kind of things. So even for a job, right? So say you work in a job and you say, okay, this might be my job. This is where I'm gonna stand my ground for the next, 20, 25 years or so. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and be situated with this job. You put in work for that job. You put in your skills. You bring in different skills, different ideas and things to the border, right? But then, all of a sudden, your job end up either something you do is not going with their standards, or maybe it's a budget cut, or maybe a change in roles, or something happened. But what happens is that plan that you had situated is not coming to work out because a lot of things changed in your life and things is not going according to plan. So whether you get laid off, or whether you get fired, or what other kind of situation you might go through, do you give up in life, give up on everything, or do you take a detour and try to replan the thing? Now, the best thing you try to do is we're going to try to replan the whole thing instead of giving up. Because if you give up, what's that going to give you? What lesson you're going to learn if you give up and not go about what you got to do in terms of learning the lessons, learning from the setbacks, learning from the adversities, and being able to move through that and able to work it out. Now, a lot of things has been happening all over the world, and a lot of things have been going on mentally, emotionally, physically. Now, do we give up on life, or do we try to figure it all out and learn the lessons and take the lessons as a blessing, because we can learn from it and become better from it? So what we're going to do now, right? We're not going to give up, right? That's not the way to go. We're not going to give up at all. What we're going to do is fight our way through adversity, fight our ways through setback, and being able to overcome our obstacles, being able to come our adversities. Let me make sure I don't want to be seen on trespassing. you know? So we can't just give up. We can't just give up. Things get tough, right? Things get tough. We have to fight different battles, different ways, different times. But we cannot give up on life because there's so much to get out of life, especially if you're able to continue to maneuver, being able to be mobile, being able to wake up the next day, being able to breathe and have life. You can't just give up. Yeah, we might take a detour, might have to take a step back, try to revamp and see what's going on, see what's the plans, how we're going to replan, and what are some of the extra steps that we might have to take. What are we going to have to sacrifice? But we can't give up. We can't give up if we have a plan. So if you have a plan and things is not going the way, if things are not going according to plan, are you giving up? If things are not going according to way you had planned, you had set in your mind, are you going to give up? Because, like I said, giving up, you're not going to get anything out of it. You're not going to learn anything out of that lesson because you're giving up. You're not doing anything with it. Right? And that's how things are in life. We're going to have some plans. That's why they say you got your plan A, your plan B, your plan C. But I think the thing is to continue with that plan A, but be able to revamp and learn lessons from what you got in that plan A and make some, what they call like amendment, like how they would make to the laws. You would amend the laws or you'll do different things if there's a setback or something's not working out. You just don't end everything. You try to find a way to make it work out. So you can't just end things if things is not working out according to plan. Things is not working out according to plan. We have to find ways to readjust. We have to find ways to assess the whole thing and be willing to learn how to take that right detour where we don't be lost. Because if things is not working out the plan and you give up, what's the next plan? What's the next plan? You don't have a plan. You give up on your plan A, you're probably going to give up on your plan B, your plan C. So instead of giving up, you try to revamp, trying to find different ways of making it better instead of giving up. Time is a very valuable thing, so you can't give up because you already put time and effort into whatever you're doing. You can't give up because you already sacrificed whatever you sacrificed to get where you're at. You can't give up because there's more to get out of the journey. There's more to get out of the lesson that you learned. There's more to learn and there's more to experience. There's a lot to get out of the experience. So we can't give up on our situations. We can't give up because we have setback. We can't give up because things are not working according to plan. Don't give up. Don't give up because things are not working according to plan. Because if things not working according to plan, you've learned a lesson. You've learned a lesson of what you can do. You've learned a lesson that that plan did not work out, but you can revamp the plan. You can turn around. You can learn from it. You can move about. You can being able to adjust the situation, be in the present, and accepting the now. Accepting the now of how life is, and be willing to take accountability if you make the mistakes. Be willing to take accountability if there's something better that you could have did, but you can't give up. Be willing to have the accountability to be a better listener, a better communicator, being able to get your message out to people instead of just giving up. If you had a job and things not working out for you the right way, if you had a job and certain circumstances happen at the job and it's not working out the right way. You don't just give up on your job because it's not working out. If you're going to give up on your job, I hope there's something in place that you be able to supplement your income or replace your income, because just giving up is not going to get us anywhere. Just giving up is nothing there if you give up. Yeah, you can take a detour, you can take a step back, you can reassess, you can adjust the situation, you can learn from the lessons and take them in, but you can't just give up because you have learned lessons from it. You got some lessons from it, you've learned. Now you can adjust some of the situation or adjust some of the lessons you learned in order to make things better, in order to accomplish your dreams, go after what you want, being able to be more determined towards that goal, even if that goal and those plans did not work out that way that you wanted them to work out. You know? I'm seeing rabbits and stuff and everything where I'm at. So if things don't work out according to plan, if things do not work out according to plan, you got to be able to revamp the plan, take those extra steps, sacrifice what's needed to sacrifice in order to continue on the right path of that plan. Be willing to take in the now, learning the lessons from the now, being able to understand what is going on, the different dynamics, the different energy that's coming at you while you're going after the plan, the different intersections, the different ways that you can go while going after the plan, you know? But we cannot give up on life, and we cannot give up because our plan are not working out the way that we want. If things does not go according to plans, do you give up? If things do not go according to the way you planned it out, the way you had it mapped out in your head, the way you had it mapped out for your life, if things do not go according to plan, do you give up? Let me know in the comment what you think, or what's your thoughts if things don't go your way. Do you stop? Do you take a step back, take a pause, adjust the situation, reassess the situation, think about the different outcomes that could happen if you give up? Think about the different outcomes that could happen if you continue those steps, if you continue to go on with the plan. You learn those lessons from the journey. You're able to come to the point where you can take in those lessons, assess those lessons, take accountability for mistakes that happen through those lessons, and being able to adjust the situation and make the right steps, the right necessary steps, the right sacrifices if you have to sacrifice in order to continue with that plan, continue with the journey. So if you're having a plan and your plan is not working out according, things are not working out according to your plan, you know? You plan something, but it's not working things are not working out according to your plans. What's the next step? Is it to give up? Is it to give up or take a detour? Take a detour, you can see a different view. Taking a detour, you can learn that there's other things out there to learn. Taking a different step back and just looking at what can go on if you don't give up. What can be the necessary steps to take to make the plan continue to go? What are you going to do in order to make the plan work out according to how you want? What are you going to do to make things work out according to what you had planned? What are the things to do if things are not working out according to plan. Now, things not working out according to plan, like I said, adjust the situation. Be grateful for the present. Be grateful for the now. Adjust the situation. Learn from the mistakes. Take in the lessons. You see the good, nice artwork? You see the background that I'm at? Being able to appreciate the lessons, because throughout life there will be lessons learned. Throughout life we're going to learn a lot of things. We're going to have a lot of setbacks. We're going to have a lot of ups and downs. Maybe sometimes there's going to be more downs than ups. But see what's going on down there in the streets. Like somebody had an accident. Sometimes it can be more down than up time, right? But the best thing to do is try to live life as your favorite self. Moving through life as your favorite self, even when things get tough, even when things get hard, even when we had setbacks, you know? Work it out. Work things out and don't give up. Don't give up on your plan, even if things are not working out according to plan. Don't give up, even though things are not working out to plan. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? What's your idea? What's your views on the topic? Things are not working out to plan. Do you give up? Do you take a detour? Take a step back? Go for a long walk? Go for a drive? Being able to meditate? Things are not working according to plan. Do you give up? That's a big thing that we gotta ask ourselves. Especially like during the winter time, the time that we're more, not cabin fever or whatever, but get to be in a certain mode, and you might feel a certain way because you feel as if things should be working out according to plan, but they're not. So there's people out there, they have their emotional differences, health issues, mental health issues, to the point where sometimes they want to do different things that's not positive because things are not working out according to plan. So if things are not working out according to plan, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on your plan. Maybe you have to have a plan B or C, but maybe you can also be able to revamp your plan and amend your plan instead of giving up on the plan and going with another plan B, C, D, or whatever. Maybe you have the capability of being able to look around, see what's going around in your area, see what's going on in your neck of the woods, see what other people are doing, see how other people are adjusting to their setbacks, see how other people are adjusting to their downfalls, see how other people are coming back for their adversity and being able to learn from their adversity. Learn that giving up is not the step. Giving up is not the steps, because giving up is a waste of energy, because you're not even able to